Hello, dear fertility fans. This is Anne, and in this video you will learn the quickest way to get pregnant, and you simply have to. Yes, I'm afraid I have to disappoint you at this point. Unfortunately, there is no general solution for getting pregnant quickly, and that's why I can't tell you in this video. But since you clicked on this video, I'm assuming that you have been trying to get pregnant for a while, or that you would like to get pregnant straight away in the next cycle, and maybe you want it so badly that you have already searched the internet for how you can get pregnant faster, and then typed into YouTube, "How can I get pregnant faster? Which options are the most effective for getting pregnant?" and so on. And that is, of course, a very interesting question, but the answer is very individual. When I have couples for coaching, or especially mostly, it is women who come to me. It is like this: every woman has her own different problems. Every woman has her own story behind it. Whether with her husband or in a completely different constellation. There are also women who want to get pregnant alone, without being in a relationship, and so on. There are a variety of different constellations and stories in the background, and that's why you can't give a general answer. You have to look at each case individually. For example, if I give coaching to a couple who want to have children, I first listen very carefully to the whole story and let them tell me exactly what happened in every detail. Then I can pass on tips and experiences that can help the individual couple or you personally. This is the procedure because the topic of wanting children and getting pregnant is such a broad topic that you can't give a general answer. That's simply not possible, yes. And it's also logical. Every person is so individual, and every couple even more individual, because it's a combination of two individual people that's just as individual, and the solution that will be the solution for you will be yes. But what of course helps a lot of women. So you could also take the approach of simply looking at what has helped a lot of women to get pregnant, and to get pregnant faster. There are a few statistics for that. For example, cycle observation with NFP, which I promote a lot here on the channel, and always recommend to all couples who want to get pregnant to simply observe the cycle with the basal temperature and the cervical mucus, and then to document and evaluate the cycle, and based on that you can then already recognize a lot from the cycle, so you can do cycle diagnostics yourself. If you need help, you can also write to me and I will help you. So that is of course something that I can say this pretty generally, because ovulation is necessary to get pregnant, and the cycle if you want to get pregnant naturally. There are of course other options with in vitro fertilization, and so on. There is also egg cell donation. I have already done an interview about this, which I can link to in the info cards up here. There are of course lots of other solutions, which you can do without the natural cycle. But I have specialized in the natural female cycle and its observation. I'll also show you the statistics here again about how much quicker it is to get pregnant when you use NFP compared to not using it. You can clearly see that with NFP, there is a much better chance. Another thing that occurs very frequently is psychological blockages within the family, either in the man or the woman who is affected, or in their parents or existing children or siblings. I can only recommend doing a list, for example, which can be very helpful in this case to uncover and resolve such things. Mental and psychological health are also a very important point alongside cycle observation. It is of course already clear to many people that you shouldn't smoke or drink alcohol or take other drugs. Not even as a man, if you want to have a child as a couple. It is an advantage if you don't use drugs. Not even legal drugs, and the focus on a healthy diet is of course also important. Advantageous if you want to get pregnant, as well as general stress. Yes, I also count that under health in general middle, so if you value these three main factors: the natural cycle, the psychological blockages, and general physical and mental health, then you are already on the safe side that you will get pregnant relatively soon. Yes, if it is the case for you, that you have had an unfulfilled desire to have children for at least half a year, then you are welcome to contact me. You can find my contact details here under this video. And then we can look at your case individually. In any case, I wish you all the best and that you really do get pregnant soon. And we will see each other again in the next video. That was your Anne, and that's the end.